Welcome back to our channel. Today is an absolutely beautiful day, but honestly, we are completely losing our minds over the latest Genoa City drama. Grab your snacks, sit down, and buckle up because we have to talk about the absolute madness that just went down. Oh my god, I'm screaming. I literally cannot even deal right now with what is happening on the young and the restless. Okay, listen to me, you guys. I am shaking. I am actually physically shaking right now because the writers have lost their absolute minds in the best and worst way possible. Matt Clark is back, and he is not just back. He is literally the most unhinged, evil, diabolical villain we have seen in years. I mean, I always knew Matt was bad, but this is a whole new level of psychological warfare, and I am personally offended by what he is doing to our precious Nick Newman. Nick is trapped in Las Vegas, and it is a complete and total nightmare. I was literally eating my dinner and choked on my drink when I watched this unfold. I had to pause and text my friend immediately because I was like, are you serious right now? Matt Clark is a monster. Oh wait, before that happened, actually, I forgot to mention earlier, but we have to remember the history here. Matt Clark has hated Nick Newman for decades. Decades. Do you guys remember when Matt literally ripped out his own breathing tube in the hospital just to frame Nick for attempted murder? The audacity, the sheer, unadulterated audacity of this man. And now he has Nick locked up in this dingy, disgusting, terrifying storage room in the middle of nowhere in Las Vegas. He completely ambushed Nick, threw a bag over his head, and chained him up like an animal. But Matt doesn't want to just kill Nick. No, that would be too easy. That would be too quick. Matt wants to completely destroy Nick's soul, his reputation, his family, his everything. He wants Nick to suffer in the most excruciating way possible. At this point, I'm yelling at my screen, someone save him. So here is the most messed up part, which is insane by the way Matt knows that Nick has been struggling with painkillers. Nick got hurt in that car crash that Matt caused, and he was taking pills, and he was trying so hard to quit. He was literally trying to get his life together, but Matt brings in this drug dealer named Justin, and they pump Nick full of fentanyl. Fentanyl, and not just fentanyl, but some bonus drug that Justin threw in. Matt is literally forcing Nick to relapse. He is weaponizing Nick's addiction against him. He is injecting him, forcing him to take these highly addictive, incredibly dangerous drugs, pushing him right to the absolute edge of a fatal overdose. It makes me so sick to my stomach. Why would he do that? I swear, Matt needs to be locked away forever. And don't even get me started on the psychological torture. Matt sets up these monitors in the storage room. He forces Nick, who is chained up and high out of his mind, to watch videos of himself completely losing control. Matt is playing these humiliating, degrading recordings of Nick acting like a junkie, stumbling around, destroying his own life. It's like a horror movie. Nick is waking up, groggy and terrified, and the first thing he sees is Matt's smug, disgusting face on a screen laughing at him. Matt is literally telling him that he's going to feed his addiction until Nick doesn't even know his own name anymore. I can't breathe. I literally can't breathe watching Nick cry and beg and realize that he is completely at the mercy of this psychopath. Okay, where was I? Right. So the drugs. The drugs are taking over. Nick is losing his grip on reality. You can see it in his eyes. Josh Uemaro is acting his heart out. By the way, give this man an Emmy right now. Nick is sweating. He's hallucinating. He's in physical and emotional agony. He is losing touch with the real world. The fentanyl and whatever else Matt pumped into his system are completely frying his brain. He is no longer the strong, resilient, heroic Nick Newman that we all know and love. He is a broken, panicked, terrified shell of a man. The drugs are making him paranoid. He is descending into this dark, horrible abyss of addiction, and it's all because Matt forced him into it. It is the ultimate violation. Not okay. I'm done. But wait, it gets even crazier. Sharon, my queen Sharon Newman. She gets this terrifying phone call from Chelsea Lawson saying Adam is missing and Matt told them Nick is dead from an overdose. Can you imagine? Sharon is absolutely losing her mind. But then she gets a text from Nick's phone. But it's not Nick, it's Matt pretending to be Nick. Matt lures Sharon and Noah out to this creepy abandoned gas station in the day of Zahara death. He's literally setting up an explosive trap for them. But Sharon, being the absolute badass that she is, goes rogue. She manages to track down the actual hideout where Matt is keeping Nick. She sneaks in. She's trying to be the hero. She's trying to save the love of her life. My jaw dropped when she kicked that door open. I am literally on the edge of my seat. I'm gripping my blanket. Sharon walks into this dark, terrifying room, expecting to find Nick tied up so she can just untie him, and they can run away together into the sunset. But that is not what happens. Oh my god, you guys, it is so much worse. When Sharon finally finds him, Nick is completely gone. He is so high, so heavily sedated and drugged out of his mind, that he doesn't even know where he is. He doesn't recognize safety, he is panicked, he is aggressive. He is literally lashing out at the woman who came to save him. I was crying. I was actually crying real tears. Sharon reaches out to touch him, to tell him it's going to be okay, and Nick flinches like she's a monster. He is hostile. The drugs have made him completely paranoid and aggressive. He is shouting. He is pulling at his chains. He is acting like a caged, feral animal. He is not the resilient, protective man Sharon knows. He is a terrified addict in the throes of a forced relapse, and Sharon, you can see her heart just shatter into a million pieces. She realizes in that exact moment that she can't just walk him out of there. His mind is gone, the drugs have completely taken over. This completely ruins Sharon's rescue plan. She came in there thinking she could just sneak him out, but Nick is making noise. He's fighting her. He's completely uncooperative. And of course, Matt Clark is just standing there. Matt actually uses Nick as a human shield. Matt grabs Nick, who is completely out of it and stumbling around, and holds him hostage right in front of Sharon. Matt gives Sharon this sick, twisted ultimatum. Either she sacrifices herself, or she watches Matt kill Nick right in front of her. The audacity, the absolute evil of this man. I want to jump through my screen and strangle Matt Clark myself. Sharon tries to use her therapist skills, right? She tries to talk Matt down, tries to appeal to his past trauma, tries to get him to drop the weapon, but Matt just laughs. He literally laughs in her face. He tells her he anticipated her every move. He knew she would come. He knew she would try to psychoanalyze him, and he knew that seeing Nick in this pathetic, drug-addicted state would break her. Matt's plan wasn't just to hurt Nick physically. His plan was to destroy Nick in front of the people who love him. He wanted Sharon to see Nick as a weak, aggressive, out-of-control junkie, and honestly, it worked. It is the most devastating blow to the Newman family ever. Wait, did I already say that? Whatever. Anyway, Victor Newman is going to absolutely lose his mind when he finds out. Victor already got that creepy anonymous text from Matt with a picture of Nick blindfolded and tied up saying welcome back. Newman, the game is just beginning. Victor is going to burn Las Vegas to the ground. But even Victor's money and power can't fix what Matt has done to Nick's brain. Matt has rewired Nick's addiction. He forced him back into the darkest hole imaginable. This is the ultimate, fatal strike against the Newman legacy. Matt didn't just kidnap a Newman, he broke a Newman. I'm calling it now. This is going to end badly. Even if they get out of Vegas alive, which, by the way, Adam is currently bleeding out in the desert because of Matt's snipers. Don't even get me started on that, but even if Nick survives, his future is so bleak. He is going to have to face a massive, terrifying war against himself. The addiction is bad, and it is stronger than ever because it's tied to this horrific trauma. Nick is going to have to go through brutal withdrawals, rehab, and the psychological torment of knowing he lost control and attacked Sharon when she tried to save him. How do you even recover from that? And Sharon needs to get it together, I swear, but also my heart breaks for her. Her trust in Nick is going to be severely tested. She just saw the man she loves turn into a violent, panicked stranger. She promised him a do-over wedding if he fought to survive. But how can they get married when Nick is fighting a literal demon inside his own veins? The drugs have changed him. The trauma has changed him. Sharon is a counselor, yes, but she is also a woman who has been through so much trauma herself. Can she really handle being the anchor for a man who is this broken? Mark my words, this is going to be the hardest storyline they have ever done. Okay, I need to breathe. I am honestly exhausted just talking about it. The stakes have never been higher. Matt Clark has officially cemented himself as the greatest villain in our history because he didn't just attack the body, he attacked the mind. He turned Nick Newman into his own worst enemy. The forced relapse, the hallucinations, the aggression toward Sharon, the complete loss of reality. It is a masterclass in psychological horror. I am going to be glued to my TV every single day because I have to know how Nick survives this. If he survives this. Honestly, I'm praying for him like he's a real person. Send hell.